So I'm back again and I'm fresh from the bath. I took a bath so I can be presentable in front of you while discussing the main topic or main lesson of this vlog, the highlight. So I guess it's time for us to determine if you're really for STEM and is STEM really for you. So if you hear the STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, it's really terrifying and scary, right? Because just come to imagine about that, like science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And you can't really escape the math because you have to accept within yourself that science in the STEM trend always comes with math. So what do you really expect with these students right there? It's like the geniuses of the geniuses, right? So, but don't you worry, I took STEM but I'm not really proficient in math. I'm gonna explain further about that later. So, yeah. So, I mean, personally, who would actually dream of having lots of sleepless nights, tons and tons of workloads, lots of performance tasks? It's like, boom, do that concept paper, boom, do that survey, boom, do that vlog. I mean, so if you're gonna be in the STEM strand, be sure that you're responsible AF. Because if you're not responsible in the STEM strand, then I'm so sorry. So, okay, so yeah, it's really scary, but I will try to encourage you during this vlog to take the STEM strand, because there are lots and lots of reasons to take the STEM strand. Are you still a junior high school student that is still confused what strand will you take in your senior high school life? Or are you a senior high school student that is still confused or still planning to change strands in the middle of the semester? Or are you just feeling not into it? Good news for you, because I am here to give you reasons why the STEM strand is for you and why you do belong in the STEM strand. First things first that you should know about taking the STEM strand is if you're really capable of the STEM strand. So now, I'll be giving you some things that you can base on about taking the STEM strand, and then yeah. So first thing on my list is the NCAE exam. So I do have mine here. Let me just get it for a second. Here, so here's the original copy of my NCAE exam back in grade 9, which is 2016 to 2017. So that is roughly a year from now or two. And then yeah, so NCAE means National Career Assessment Examination. So it assesses your future careers that you can take in the near future. So yeah. So I am no teacher to interpret this data that I have here, but I'm going to give you my overall thing here. So let me take a look at my academic track. So first thing on the list, I don't know if this is on rank or if this is ranked. So first thing on the academic track is Humanities and Social Science, which is the HUM strand, which has a standard score of 690.23, and then the percentile rank of 97, followed by science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, which is STEM, which is I am in right now, which is the standard score of 533 and 0.32. Sorry. So that's 533.32. And then percentile rank of 63. And then followed by the ABM strand, which is accountancy, business, and management, which has the standard score of 367.20. And then the percentile rank of 9. Overall 80, I don't know what does that mean. 542.23, the standard score, and then the percentile rank of 66. So, yeah, I mean, this do really mean nothing to me, but if this is ranked, since it is said in this way, so which means I am really capable in the Hume strand, but I can take the the STEM strand as my second choice. So yeah, so NCAE is one of the hella tests that you can really based on. So yeah, be sure to examine and then consult this paper in the near future. If you still haven't took this test yet, I'm pretty sure that you're going to take this test in your grade 9, or yeah, I'm not really familiar of what year you will be taking this, because sometimes not the National Achievement Test and then the NCAA exams are delayed or too early, so it really depends on the DepEd, I think so. Yeah. And then the second thing on my list that you can based on is the Multiple Intelligence by Howard Gardner. Yeah. So it is called the Survey for Mackenzie 1999. So this theory, multiple intelligence theory, talks about every person has their own proficiency in their own ways. So that is one of hell of a theory. I mean, I would absolutely believe in it, because I do believe that every person has their own weaknesses and strengths. So yeah, so you can base your abilities that you can take STEM based on this test, because it talks about your possible intelligence. So if you're a logical mathematical person, and then at the same time that you're in a naturalist or an existentialist, then you're really capable. So when I took this test back in grade 7, that was my first time that I took this test, I came out as an existentialist. So yeah, and then the second time that I took this test was in grade 9, and I also came out as an existentialist. So I think I'm really meant to be an existentialist. So about existentialism, I think I fit more in the Hume strand than in the STEM strand. But the STEM strand has also this existentialist side, but the Hume's has more existentialist side. So it is a balance. I'm going to tell you this, to be honest, like until now I'm still having my debates with myself, like should I still take STEM or Hume's, because it's really difficult for me. I mean, there's nothing to be traded or lost. I mean, there's no bad or tying something. So yeah, you just, at the meantime, I'm experimenting with myself, but as soon as possible I would like to pursue and to succeed in the STEM strand in the following years, and still hoping to graduate in the STEM strand, because as far as I know, you can take medical or any medical field in any other strand. So you can be a doctor in the Hume strand, so you have to take the STEM strand. So excuse me, various people or various comments from different videos and different articles said that it really depends on the school that you're in. So one of my friends said that you can she had a friend that she's in ABM but she's currently in the medical industry right now. So as far as I know, there was a memorandum released by the CHED that the first batch of the K-12 curriculum can take any courses in the college. So for me, in our school, so as I have said earlier that it depends on the school, I asked the admissions in the Emilio Aguinaldo College that if I can take medical in the HUMSTRAD. They said no, because it is not aligned with the medical field. So if I were to take HUMSTRAD and then take medical industry related things in the college, I would have to do the bridging method. I mean, I don't know, there's something that they call bridging, that which means I would have to take the subjects that I missed in the STEM strand. So yeah, I mean that would be a burden to me. And imagine studying in summer instead of you having that summer goals feed in IG, and I'm still here studying the subjects that I missed. So I'd rather take the risk in the STEM strand, because yeah, I mean it's in the second choice in my NCAI. So NCAE rather, NCAI or NCAE, whether you want to call it. So the third test on my list is called the Big 5 personality test, or any personality test that you can take. But I think this would also help you, because I took this test last year, and I mean, I'm no psychologist or psychometrician to interpret this data also, but it's just a gut feel, like I'm just following my heart and interpreting this data on my own, in my own interpretation. But yeah, I mean, it's somehow self-explanatory, but yeah, you would go into it. So yeah, you can also base on this test so that you will actually know yourself better. So if you have a psychologist friend or a psychometrician friend, or at least a student of the psychology, I mean, ask them to interpret this for you. I mean, I'm not generalizing them that they already know this, but perhaps some of them knows how to interpret this. So yeah. Okay, so right now, that tests things are finished. I mean, that's the brink or the verge of my tests things that you can base on. Now, I'm going to flash things on my screen right now. So the things that I will flash here is screenshots of posts that is relevant to this topic right now. So right here, okay, so just okay. Now, so right here you're seeing the core subjects, specialized subjects of the STEM strand. So take time to read some of it. I'm just going to after finished, and then right here you're going to see the future jobs that you can take in the STEM strand, or after you take the STEM strand. So if you see your job here, yeah, you can see the job here, and if you see the career that you're going to take into college, so that means you're going to need to take STEM, or you should take STEM. Okay, so I don't really know about the side of that, because I know that it really it really depends on the school that you're in. So in my school, that is the argument was invalid. So okay, so that part of me is already finished. So now I'm going to give you tips to some superficial tips, because there is a lot of episode for that particular episode for that tips and then how to survive the STEM. So the tips that I will be giving you right now is really superficial and then just playing on the surface of the STEM strand, so that it will give you an idea of how we do and how we perform in the STEM. So okay, let's start. So number one is time management. So as I have said earlier, you really need to manage your time wisely, because time is everything. Time is gold, as usual. I mean, goes with it. So if you really don't know how to manage your time, like for example, you can't finish your tasks on time, I swear that, I mean, you're going to be conscious tomorrow that you will be in the class and all of your classmates were like giving their assignments, like, I still haven't done my assignment, so I'll just pass it later because I'd rather be silent or rather be ashamed of me. So yeah, so you really need to manage your time fully. I mean, from school up to when you go home, you really need to lessen your time with your social media, lessen your time with bluffing around, playing around, because in the STEM strand, you really study first. I mean, yeah, I mean, the attitude that I'm showing you right now, because the attitude that I'm showing right now is really a great conscious of me. So yeah, if you're, I know someone out there and somewhere out there really feels what I feel right now. So second is always do advanced reading. So in the STEM strand, I mean, some teachers wouldn't really teach you all the things that you should know, because they say that if you're in the senior high school, you're really in the basics of being a college student. So being in college, you really need to study things by yourself. So some teachers in the SHS right now are doing that so that we can be what they call this, that we can be resilient when it comes to grade conscious test. Seriously with that. And then yeah, I mean, some teachers wouldn't spoon fed you as you were in the JS life. So good luck. So last thing on my list is no pain, no gain. So as I have said consistently in this vlog, or in this segment of this vlog, is you're going to sacrifice a lot of things. Like, you're going to sacrifice your sleep, you're going to sacrifice your meals, you're going to sacrifice your time with friends, with your social media and other vices. Like, yeah, I mean, if you're going to sacrifice that, then what is going to happen with you with STEM strand? So words to live by, I guess, is challenge your capabilities, change your mindset, and then remold yourself so that you will succeed in the STEM strand. So I think that's for today, guys. So I hope you learned something about my video, and then I'm so sorry for keeping this so long, because I'm really utilizing and trying to educate you at my highest levels of capability. So it's already okay. It's already 12:37 and we're still awake. So this is the making of the first episode of the S.T.E.M Chronicles, and see you on the next episode. Bye! you.